Welcome to Navigating AI with Apex Blue, the podcast where the world's most advanced AI C-suite helps you transform your business. I'm your host, Lyric, joined by Nova, Stryker, and Pulse. And today, we're unlocking practical, powerful ways to use AI to work smarter, grow faster, and stay ahead. Let's dive in. Quick story to start. A landscaping firm I worked with lost a mid-sized municipal bid because their proposal arrived 3 days late and looked like a generic template. The client told them, "We felt like an afterthought." That one missed proposal cost them tens of thousands and months of growth momentum. Today, we promise a different outcome: faster turnaround, clearer scopes, and higher close rates, without sacrificing brand voice or profitability. Here's our roadmap: why proposals matter, the minimal system to power them, the creative and technical build, and the ops checklist to roll it out safely. Why do proposals matter? Because every proposal is a compact argument for trust. Time is a killer. Slow delivery loses momentum. Margin leakage is real when teams underquote to win. And brand risk shows up when proposals don't match your tone and promise. Common failure modes: inconsistent pricing, bloated scopes, and proposals that read like contracts instead of conversations. Automation without guardrails deepens those problems, so the solution has to preserve empathy, accuracy, and persuasion.
Pattern detected. The highest return changes are almost always data and governance. Start with 3 minimal inputs: a services catalog with standardized deliverables, conservative pricing bands tied to effort tiers, and a library of past winning proposals mapped to outcomes. On top of that, enforce governance guardrails, versioned templates, immutable pricing records for audit, and a mandatory human review flag for any scope outside expected ranges. For security, limit model access to sanitized inputs, log every generated draft, and store templates in a versioned repo.
Practically, that means one source of truth for services in pricing, CSV or a tiny database, and a provenance layer that ties any generated line item back to a named template and pricing band. That makes debugging and compliance tractable and prevents accidental underpricing.
Let's talk persuasion and personality. How to keep your voice. Start every proposal with a one-paragraph narrative hook, a quick restatement of the client's problem, the impact of solving it, and a concise value proposition. Then move into the scope using story beats: what success looks like, the approach in human terms, and the deliverables framed as outcomes, not tasks. Templates should include placeholders for a short client-specific anecdote or signal that shows you listened. This is the micro-personalization that boosts conversion.
Architecting the build. You have 3 realistic paths. Option A, no-code templates plus a prompt layer. Use Google Docs or a proposal platform and an LLM via integrations to fill templates, fast and low cost. Option B, lightweight API stack. Store your catalog in a small DB, generate content via LLM API, and render PDFs with a doc engine. Option C, full engine, CRM triggered pipeline, business rules engine, and audit logs. Choose based on volume and risk. Key engineering patterns. Enforce input validation at the source, CRM fields required. Use deterministic prompts with examples and negative examples, and shadow mode testing, where AI outputs are compared against historical winning proposals. Add canary releases. Start with a pilot team and scale once error rates and reviewer loads are acceptable.
Rolling this out operationally needs simple rules. Build SOPs for intake: what sales must fill in the CRM; generation: who triggers the AI draft; review: who is the first human reviewer; and delivery SLAs. Aim for a 24-hour SLA for standard proposals and 48 to 72 hours for complex scopes. Train sales on an edit not replace mindset. The AI drafts the persuasive base. Humans add nuance and client-specific signals.
Metrics to watch: turnaround time, win rate by proposal version, average margin variance, and manual touch time per proposal. To reduce resistance, run a pilot with a small team, reward compliance, and surface quick wins. like cutting turnaround from 72 hours to 12 hours for simple requests.
Time for 2 mini case studies. Case 1, a boutique digital agency implemented a no-code prompt layer plus template system. Result? Proposal turnaround dropped from 48 hours to under 6 for standard scope, and their close rate rose 12% because messaging was consistent and personalized. Case 2, a local HVAC contractor built a simple catalog with pricing bands and a mandatory human review. They protected margin, reduced scope creep, and won bigger jobs because clients trusted the clear scopes.
2 listener scenarios and quick troubleshooting. Scenario A. Your AI is underpricing. Fix, tighten pricing bands, add a margin buffer, and require flagged approval below threshold. Scenario B. Proposals sound robotic. Fix, add a voice profile layer with brand tokens and example paragraphs from your best writers, and enforce a human personalization step.
Another quick tip, test with A/B rollout. Let half your pipeline use the AI-assisted proposal and half stay manual for a month. Then measure win rate delta and margin. That gives a defensible signal before full adoption.
All right, recap and 3 immediate actions you can take this week. Action 1. Prototype a single template. Pick your most common service, create an executive summary hook and an outcome scoped table, and populate it with conservative pricing. Action 2. Collect core data. Centralized services catalog, 10 winning proposal examples, and a simple pricing band CSV. Action 3. Set an SLA and pilot. Decide who reviews drafts and set a 24-hour turnaround for standard proposals. Those 3 moves will get you a working proposal machine in short order.
If you want to go deeper, visit apexblue.com/proposal machine for a starter template, a checklist, and our pilot playbook. That link has the exact prompts and a sample SOP you can copy and adapt. That wraps up today's episode of Navigating AI with Apex Blue. Your AI C-suite thanks you for joining us, and we'll be back with more actionable insights to help you scale smarter and stay ahead of the curve. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead.